And we meditate before service as a way of coming together in the field of oneness. It's also a way of bringing ourselves away from the distractions and the excitement of the world and taking a few precious moments to anchor in the allness, the suchness, this field of love in which we move, have our being in. So we take these moments to dive into that, which also prepares ourselves to be open and available for the celebration and the message and service. And it's also good for our immune system. It's an immunity booster. And so I was reading that actually Thanksgiving and giving and being grateful are great immune boosters. So today, in this season of gratitude that is still here with us before we move into the Christmas holidays, although I choose to always stay in gratitude, and I hope you will do the same. So take a couple of seconds here to settle into your seats, just turning your awareness inward, being aware of these seats that support you, and becoming aware of how life supports you. And becoming aware of your breath, every inhalation, how it fills you with new, fresh energy of life. And just let go of any tension, any stress with every out-breath. And just being aware of the renewing energy, the fresh life as you breathe it in. And breathing out any of the old energy, anything that you're ready to let go of. Meditation is a great time to let go of all the gunk that gets on us in our daily busy lives. And on your next in-breath, bring attention to the area around your heart. The area between your neck and shoulders and collarbone and your belly. Bring all your awareness there. And focus on the feelings of love, compassion, empathy, forgiveness. For it all resides there. It's always there. Readily available. Peace is here. And with your attention on your heart, bring to mind someone or something that you're grateful for. Just allow that gratitude to well up. And as you continue with this relaxed breathing, easy breaths, Perhaps you feel grateful for being alive, for being here today, for being healthy. Perhaps you're grateful for the abundance of nature that produces food to nourish your body and beautiful scenery to nourish your soul. And bring your attention to people who truly nourish you. Who nourish your life and how they bless you with their presence. Feel grateful for your own life and the many gifts you have been blessed with. Now bring attention back to your heart and really pay attention to how that gratitude feels. And with each breath in, just receive the love from all of life's givingness, all the many forms that it shows up. Family, friends, lovers, loved ones, our pets, the food on our table every day, the plants and flowers in our gardens, even lining the highways, the forests, the rivers, the lakes, the oceans, the beautiful sky and the sunsets. Just take a moment to consider being open and available to receive more good, more love, more nourishment. And just like we breathe in and breathe out, knowing that this receiving fills us up so that we may give. Sometimes we think giving is better than receiving. And yet, when we receive, we are truly blessing others to allow them to give. That giving and receiving are a complete circle, both equally necessary. So let us receive this love energy that is so readily available here today as this celebration, as this service, as this time together. Fill ourselves up with it. that we may take it out into the world when we leave here today. That we spread it out as our smiles of joy, our kind words and deeds, just our easy way about ourselves, for we have been nourished. For we are truly full of life always, always, always. So maybe all learn to be better receivers. And as we close this time together, ever so slowly and gently, bring your awareness back to this supportive, beautiful seat underneath you. Your awareness back to the life that supports you. And just allowing that gratitude to well back up in your heart for this time together. And for all that we get to receive each and every day. I am truly grateful for each one here, each one listening, and for this opportunity to revel in gratitude with you. So whenever you're ready, ever so slowly and gently, begin to open your eyes. And our service will begin in a few moments. Namaste.
We're good. Good morning.
Good morning.
We'd like you to stand with us for our opening song. My soul is welcome here, and you are welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is
Welcome here.
I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul
Is welcome here. Oh yeah. All right. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul
Is welcome here.
My soul is welcome here.
Oh yeah.
My soul is welcome
I
here.
said my soul is welcome here.
My soul is welcome
I
here.
said my soul is welcome.
My soul is welcome
I
here.
said my
soul is
soul
welcome
is
here.
welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When spirit was. When spirit was. When spirit was. It washed my tears away. Oh, a happy day. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When spirit was.
When spirit walks.
When spirit was.
When spirit walks.
When spirit was.
When spirit walks.
It washed my tears away.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, a happy
Oh,
day.
happy day. God taught me
Oh, he taught me how. Taught me how to love, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
and sing rejoice.
Oh, and sing rejoicing every day. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When spirit was.
When spirit walks.
Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wherever you are on your spiritual path, please know that you are welcome here. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Cape Coral. I am the spiritual director of this wonderful place, and I am Reverend Shell. And this is the Big Love Band. Yay! You know, it just occurred to me, this is our last week of November. We had 5 Sundays in November, so we got to hear this music 5 times. Yay! And next month, so we're changing it up. We change up our opening songs, and we keep those consistent for the whole month, and then change up the special, we call it, the one right before the talk, all month. And so I was asking them if they'd rather do holiday music or New Thought or a mix or whatever. You guys are leaning towards holiday music, aren't you? Yep. They're big holiday music people. And you can see the excitement on their faces. They are overwhelmed with excitement here this morning. But yeah, so they expressed a desire to do more holiday music. So if you have a favorite holiday song that you would like to hear next month, let me know. And we'll get a collection and input from them and everything, and we'll see what everybody wants to do, because we haven't chosen the songs yet. And so this is your opportunity. You can drop me a line at revshell@cslcapecoral.org. Let me know if you've got a favorite one, or hit our website in the contact form, and I'll get that as well. So we'll get some input from everybody. Anyway, where was I? Wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are certainly welcome here. We believe that we are co-creators with the divine, and that we can change our lives by changing our thoughts. That's right. Ernest Holmes is our founder, and we lean a lot into Ernest Holmes' teachings, but we also teach from the mystics, the modern mystics of today, like Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay. Greg Braden. Oh, he's so handsome. I like Greg Braden. He's just fun to watch. He is, and he's brilliant too. So that's awesome. If you would like to submit a prayer request while we're going paperless, please visit our website, cslcapecoral.org. Hit the prayer request button and leave us one there. We will distribute it to our prayer team, and it will be held in prayer all week. The same thing, if you'd like to be added to our e-blast list, we are sending out an e-blast regularly. Again, thank you, Pam Lambert. And so click on that contact us button, say add me to the e-blast list, and we will add you. All right, now you know what it's time for? Our blessing. So I'm inviting the folks in-house to stand up, and let's confer a blessing on each other, all the folks at home. Ready? Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We know who you truly are. You are the spiritual image and likeness of God. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are thankful you are here. Welcome to the center.
Have you ever felt it could all go away if you blink? If you never stop running, you won't fall behind. So you think, and you wonder in your heart if you're still not who you are. Who are you? Nothing's as it seems till it all falls apart.
You have a dream, go chase it. If you feel hope, don't waste it. If you find love, embrace it. Never take a single breath for granted. The story is yours, go ride it. Tomorrow's undecided. Our days are counted on this planet. Never take a single breath. Take a single breath for granted.
Maybe it's time you bet on yourself. Listen to your heart, just listen to your heart. blessed light. Yeah. So go
If you have a dream, go chase it. If you feel hope, don't waste it. If you find love, embrace it. Never take a single breath for granted. The story is yours, go ride it. Tomorrow's undecided. Our days are counted on this planet. Never take a single breath, take a single breath for granted.
Sometimes the greatest moment we'll ever know is when we're letting go. So let go. And maybe our brightest days still wait for us in the unknown. If you have a dream, go chase it. If you have hope, don't waste it.
You find love, embrace it. Never take a single breath for granted. You have a life, go find it. The story's yours, go write it. The days are counted on this planet. Never take a single breath, take a single breath for granted. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Let's give the Big Love Band some more love. Never take a single thing for granted. And there's so much. That's what I love about the season of gratitude. It gives us a whole month to focus on all this greatness. So, my name is Linda Lloyd. I am a licensed practitioner here at Center for Spiritual Living, Cape Coral, and I am privileged and honored to do a reading for you today. And as our topic today is on receiving, in my being open and available to what was called to being read today, I'm reading from Living of Science of Mind by our beloved founder, Ernest Holmes. And the reading I'm doing today can be found on page 348. And it is entitled, Receiving is as Important as Giving. We need never beseech the law to operate for us, for it is there. If there is but one mind in the universe, our mind is some part of it. And it is its nature to respond to itself. Nothing can hinder the divine from flowing into us except for our own free will. The sun may be shining even while we persist in standing in a dark basement. The manna may be falling, but we refuse to gather it. Now we must come out of our basement of despair into the sunshine of truth, into the warmth of the color of divine recognition, the instantaneous awareness of the allness of good. God is life, and life gives itself to us. It does not give some of itself. It gives all of itself. Isn't that wonderful? But the life without a receiver cannot complete itself in individual life. Emerson tells us that we are compelled to perceive that we are beneficiaries, that we stand in the light and the light is all. Then he tells us to get our bloated nothingness out of the way of the divine circuit. This getting out of our own way is what mental treatment does for us, since it declares that there is nothing in us which can keep our good away. Treatment always declares the presence of good and the operation of the law of love. It is a conscious, active recognition of spiritual presence, spiritual force, spiritual law, and spiritual order. And from this thing called You from Ernest Holmes, I couldn't decide which one to do, so Spirit said both. This one's more like a prayer. So when you are working with an immutable law, an unfailing principle, an ever-available power, it is as simple as this. The mind that is in you is the mind of God. It knows nothing about big or little, hard or easy, but what it does for you, it must do through you. Hence, you must believe before it can operate for your benefit. So we say, and this book is full of little prayers, this thing called You by Ernest Holmes. And these are Ernest Holmes' words. Realizing that the divine Spirit can give me only what I receive, knowing that what the Spirit does for me, it must do through me, I now accept the gift of life. I permit infinite life to flow through me. I permit divine intelligence to act through me, knowing that all the power there is, all the presence there is, and all the life there is God, the living Spirit Almighty. So let us take this into a short little prayer. So recognizing that God truly is the all and all that there is, everything that can be seen, heard, tasted, smelled, and touched, that it is that star in the sky, it is that moon, it is that ocean, it is that wellspring of life everywhere, every mountaintop, every valley, everything in between, every person, every two-legged thing, every four-legged thing, every creepy crawly thing, all of it is this effervescence of God expanding, knowing, loving, and being more. So I know that more is happening here today, is the unfolding of an amazing celebration, and that we are all better receivers on this day. So for this and so much more, I am truly grateful as we receive this message from Reverend Shell, and just knowing that it fills our hearts and minds with new insights, awareness, and so much goodness. So I release this word knowing it is done, it is good, it is so, and I invite you to say together with me, and so it is. And now we welcome up our beloved Reverend Shell.
So we never confer beforehand on what the prayers are going to be or what the reading is going to be. I send her the notes, the topic, and both of us went outside of the notes and the topic for our reading, and I'm 2 pages over from you, Linda, in that book. And I was like, no kidding. I was waiting for you to read what I had chosen, because sometimes that happens, and I just think it's so funny. That's the way that Spirit works. So the grateful and cheerful receiver is our topic today. We are in the season of giving right now, so this is kind of an important topic, both how to give and how to receive, looking at where we're giving from, looking at where we're receiving from. So my question to you is, why is it easier to give than receive? Do any of you guys feel that way? I feel it's so much easier for me to give than sometimes to receive. Well, not so much anymore, but I had to learn. And it was a very conscious effort on my part to learn how to receive. And I'm not just saying gifts. We had a picture of a gift because, it's a nice little icon. It makes sense. But what about receiving compliments? What about receiving accolades? What about receiving? there's so many opportunities that we're given to receive. It's not just, what about receiving lunch from somebody? Somebody wants to buy you lunch. Can you say thank you instead of, oh, no, 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 and are feeling obligated? So why is it easier to give than receive? It's so much easier for me to buy somebody's lunch than receive, or at least it was in the past. Well, psychology today came up with 5 reasons why receiving is harder than giving. And so we're going to go through those because I think that they kind of show the way as to why this is. Reason number 1, it's a defense against intimacy. That one hurt, eh? And I think actually this is the core reason. I think all the other ones are symptomatic of this number 1 reason, defense against intimacy. Receiving creates connection. When somebody gives you a gift and you fully receive it, there is now a connection between you and the other. How often do we put up our hand and stop that connection from happening? Prioritizing giving over receiving may be a way to keep people distant and our heart defended. That means that in receiving, there's a little bit of vulnerability in there. And there is. We weren't taught this. We weren't taught that receiving is vulnerable. The way that I came up, I was taught that to be a giver is more sacred than being a receiver. I was taught that having a lot was icky and that we shouldn't desire to have a lot because that was not of the Spirit. I now know different. And here it is. So it's a defense against intimacy. And if you think about it, and if you're going no, you're pushing that giving energy back at the other person. And you're blocking the flow of circulation right there. Reason number 2, letting go of control. We feel when we receive that we are letting go of control. Isn't that interesting? I find these interesting. When we give, we're in control in a certain way. We have the object, we're bestowing the gift, we're, have something to be pleased and proud of ourselves. When we receive it, again, it makes us a little bit vulnerable. So there is a sense of control in giving, and there is a releasing of the sense of control in receiving. I had never looked at it that way. Interesting. Fear of strings attached. Now, we all have people in our lives that give with strings. Yes? And we know that. And it could be that we were raised in a household where the gifts all came with strings attached. There are narcissistic parents out there that want to live their lives by means of their children. And one of the ways they can control their children's and their children's actions are giving and receiving love, but it's not based in love, it's based on condition. It's based on behavior. If you do this, then you'll receive love or affection or praise. And that's parents trying to live through the children. There's always a string attached to anything being given, whether it's a gift or love or appreciation or anything. So many people came up in a household like that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's broken people raising children, and that's an unfortunate thing, and it happens a lot. But it's not just parents. We've got other people in our lives that we know that if we accept the gift, that there is an expectation on the other side that something's going to be coming their way and soon, or a sense of owingness. It's a horrible, uncomfortable feeling to be receiving a gift. And 2, if we came up in that narcissistic household, we might be imagining that every gift comes with a string attached. If we've had the experience once, we might imagine that that's attached to every gift when it's not. And so I think that we need to take a look. If we feel like every gift has a string attached, who's creating that string, the giver or me? And really question that. 4, we believe it's selfish to receive. This is what I was raised with. That it's selfish to receive. Our religion may have taught us that we are selfish if we receive, and as a result of this conditioning, we might feel shame to receive. And unfortunately, that is how I felt for many, many years, receiving anything. Receiving, like I say, a lunch, a compliment, accolades, a gift when I didn't expect it, a card when I didn't mail, Christmas card. I got a Christmas card from somebody that I didn't mail a Christmas card to for years. I didn't send out Christmas cards, and receiving Christmas cards made me feel icky. How crazy is that? Because I wasn't doing the same thing, and receiving was perceived as something to feel shame around. That's horrible. That's really horrible, and it's very common. A self-imposed pressure to reciprocate. I had a lot of this as well. Presuming that compliments or gifts are attempts to control or manipulate us, we defend ourselves from any sense of indebtedness by not opening ourselves to the gift. So that's if again, self-imposed need to reciprocate. If you give me something, compliment, gift, blah, 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 then I must give it back in some way, someday, somehow. That need really, truly is not there. That's not the way that Spirit works. It's not the way the universe works. It's not the way anything works. But we've been taught that this is the norm. And so it's time to really take a look at how we feel about receiving. Can we receive things and just say thank you and be genuinely grateful or appreciative? We were talking about this around the fire on Friday night, the difference between gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude usually has an action attached to it. Appreciation usually does not. Appreciation is a general sense of love, whereas gratitude has an action or a reaction attached to it. Kind of interesting thing to think about. So, hit the wrong button here. So let's talk about why being a good receiver is so important. Brené Brown says this: until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we unknowingly or knowingly attach judgment to giving help. Ouch. Until we can be a grateful receiver, we can't be a grateful giver either. So if we think about those 5 points that I went through, blocking receiving because it's a defense against intimacy, which I think is the overarching thing for all of these, defense against intimacy, letting go of control, fear of strings attached. We believe that it's selfish to receive or self-imposed pressure to reciprocate. If what Brené Brown says is true, and the way that we receive is also the way we give, and any of these rang a little bell, then what would the giving side be of it? To create blocks to intimacy. We do give sometimes to create blocks to intimacy. I'll give you this gift instead of my time. I'll send you a card instead of listening to your sadness. It happens. It happens when we don't know how to manage emotions or people, or we don't want to let somebody in. We can use giving as a way to appear to create intimacy, but we're blocking it. To control a situation. Here's the strings attached thing. We can give gifts that do have strings attached so that we can attempt to control a situation by means of that gift, whether it be something physical, emotional, or otherwise. Number 3 is create strings of attachment. I think control and strings are one and the same, pretty much like. We believe it's honorable to give. That's what I was taught. It's honorable to give. So even if I didn't want to, didn't feel a need to, that's what I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to give a gift to this person. I'm supposed to bestow a compliment here. This is the framework within which I need to respond this way in order to be accepted and acceptable. Honorable to give. Or the last, maybe I want to create pressure to reciprocate. Maybe I want to have somebody owe me something so that I can come back and collect what's mine, what's due me. I hope I'm never that way. It's highly possible. Isn't that interesting? This is why understanding how we are as a receiver is so important. Because relating this to our philosophy, there's the law of circulation, right? As we give, so shall we receive. So I think it comes full circle here, being aware of how we're receiving things so that we can be aware of how we're giving things. How are we giving our love to the world? Is it with condition and a means of control? How are we bringing peace into the world? How are we bringing joy into the world? How are we giving of ourselves, of our time, of our efforts, of our love, of our feelings, of our commitments, of our energy? It may have nothing to do with gifts at all. How are we giving of ourselves in the world? And how are we receiving others? I believe that's the bottom line. Is it conditional? Are we blocking intimacy? Is it with strings attached? That's the bottom line. Our philosophy is the law of circulation. As we give, so shall we receive. How are we giving? Maybe look to how we're receiving and figure it out. And as we ask every week, what would Ernest Holmes say? From the Living the Science of Mind, a couple pages over from where Linda was reading. The Spirit not only gives, but it also creates the channel through which this giving may become our receiving. In other words, the bowl of acceptance which we hold beneath the outpouring horn of plenty is itself a part of divine givingness. Do you get a visual there? The bowl of accepting, we're holding the bowl of accepting beneath the outpouring of the horn of plenty, all in capital letters, so Spirit, the horn of plenty, is itself part of divine givingness. For how could there be givingness unless there was an equal receivingness? I'm going to read that whole thing again because I think it's worth it. It's beautiful. The Spirit not only gives, but it also creates the channel through which this giving may become our receiving. In other words, the bowl of acceptance which we hold beneath the outpouring horn of plenty is itself a part of divine givingness. For how could there be a givingness unless there were an equal receivingness? We determine how much is given to us. It is receivingness which fulfills the givingness, and the interaction is complete only when our bowl of acceptance is full. We need to have no sense of unworthiness, nor should we fall under the illusion that it is spiritual to be poor, or the equally wrong thought that people who happen to possess enough of the world's good to make life comfortable are thereby unholy. How many of us were raised with that? I was. We need to have no sense of unworthiness, nor should we fall under the illusion that it is spiritual to be poor, or that the equally wrong thought that people who possess enough of the world's goods to make life comfortable are thereby unholy. It is the divine will that we should receive. But since we are individuals, even the divine will cannot compel us to receive that which we refuse to accept. Therefore, our part in the divine givingness is to have faith and to cooperate with the law of abundance. That's our part, to be good receivers. to hold out our own horn of plenty? Are we going to receive a thimbleful, a bowlful, a cupful, a bathtub full, a house full of life? It's up to us. It's up to us. And it's great to be aware of where we're receiving from. How about we take this into prayer? So, taking a moment to turn within and knowing together there is a single power and presence in life. That life is the life of spirit, is the life of each one in this sacred space, whether here at the center, virtually, and beyond. I am an individual representation of the one, and I know this truth for each and everyone watching right now. We are all God in form, spirit in form, life in form. And as such, we have the capability, the ability to love fearlessly, to be joyous without abandon, to reap all the benefits and great things that are here in life, the gifts bestowed upon us by Spirit. They are right where we are. So this is what I know, that we move forward from today with a new willingness to receive, open and receptive to all that Spirit is seeking to pour through us, open and receptive to all the life, all the joy, all the abundance, all the love that is available for us right here, right now. It is right where we are, and there is a new awareness of our role in receptivity. I know the path has been made clear, and any barriers, whether emotional, physical, any barrier is now removed. That a new flow is happening in each and every life. We are open, we are receptive, and we are filled to overflowing with the joy, abundance, and love that life has to offer us. For this and so much more, I am grateful and thankful. And it is in this gratitude that I release my word into law, knowing it is done. It is done. And I invite you to anchor this with me by saying, and so it is. So be it. Namaste.
Thank you, Reverend Shell. Giving and receiving, what a wonderful topic. Before I speak, because my name's Kay Atwood, I'm on the member of the Leadership Council, and I'm here to thank you for your donations and to tell you we have no problem receiving them. We receive them with love, as I know you give them with love. And we put them to good use, all the donations and tithes. And every quarter, we give to a different organization. Hearts and Homes for Veterans, the Cape Coral Caring Center, where we help people who are less advantaged with their financial needs and with food. And the human trafficking prevention. So every quarter, this quarter, we are supporting the Cape Coral Police, who have a children's program. And it's really wonderful because they actually shop with a child. So it develops a good relationship between the police and children, and it helps the child choose, something that they are in need of or want for Christmas. It's a wonderful program. It goes all through December. And your gifts can be received in many ways. And let me put my glasses on now to read this. You can text to 239-320-3820. Use PayPal at paypal@cslcapecoral.org. You can go to our website, cslcapecoral.org, and use the donate button. You could mail a check to the Center for Spiritual Living, Cape Coral, at 406 Southeast 24th Avenue, Cape Coral 33990. Or you could set up an automatic withdrawal from your bank, either weekly, monthly, anything that works. And if you're shopping on Amazon, go to smile.amazon.com, and there is a place where you can donate to a charity. So a portion of your purchase is then given to the Center for Spiritual Living. We are on that as one of the charities you can select. As you leave here today, there are containers on each side of the doorway where those of you who are here in the center can leave your donations, which we will receive very gratefully. And I invite you now, if you have a tithe, to hold it in your hands or just place your hand over your heart, and I will speak with you our tithing affirmation. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. And I speak a word of blessing over the tithe. Thank you. With appreciation and love, we accept these offerings and gifts. Divine love through us blesses each gift and each giver. We know that all that has been given here circulates to do great works both within the spiritual community and in the world at large. Standing in gratitude, we release these words. So join me in saying, and so it is. Thank you.
Okay. We had such a blast. I just left this slide in here so that I could thank everybody that helped. Leland, thank you for all your help with our fire pit on Friday night. We brought our fire pit from home. We had about 15 people out there, and we just had a blast, didn't we? We had a blast. So we are definitely going to do it again. There was no guitar, no kumbaya, so I'm hoping for that for next time. But, we'll just progress as we can with this. So thank you, everybody that attended, and thank you, Leland, so much for your help. Online auction. We are looking for new items and gift certificates with a value of $25 or more. And as Cassie said last week, if you're in a networking organization of some kind or out there in the world with, say, massage therapists, salon owners, nail techs, anything like those are great gift certificates that we can collect. We have started to amass a collection. We've got some artwork, including a watercolor by Mary Chase that's going to be up for auction. Very, very cool. So those of you who know Mary Chase, I think that's just awesome. So we've got more gifts and things coming in. We will be putting a cap on this soonly, probably within the next week and a half, so that we can get the auction up and running so that you can have your gifts before the holidays and use them as gifts. Christmas Eve celebration will be Thursday, December 24th at 5 p.m. Outside here, masks will be optional. It's a bring your own lawn chair, and we're going to do a candlelight celebration as long as Linda and I can keep the candles lit. So we're hoping it's not going to be a windy night, or we will have a plan B available. I think she's already gathering stuff for the plan B, so thank you, Linda, for your help with this Christmas Eve celebration. Christmas Eve at 5 o'clock here outside. Come on. There we go. Worldwide Peace Meditation is Thursday, December 31st at 7 a.m. This is a virtual event, so we will be sending out a link so that you can join literally thousands and thousands and thousands, maybe even millions. I don't know how many, but this is a worldwide event, and everybody is meditating and praying for peace at the exact same time. Our time happens to be 7 a.m., but those folks in California, it's going to be, 4 in the morning. And then around the world, some places it's midnight, 1 in the morning. But and literally it's happening around the world, everybody meditating at the same time. So watch for that link in your email and join us for that exciting stuff. Our food drive is continuing. So if you would like to drop off some stuff here at the center, we are here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you can drop off a bag of stuff or Sunday when you come in so we can keep helping those that are in need during this time of giving. Midweek tune-up also continues Wednesdays at noon. Outside, we're socially distanced with masks out there. So join me at noon on Wednesday for midweek tune-up. We're going to be exiting the sanctuary out of the sliding glass doors here after celebration. I will be outside there, and I can greet you there. If you'd like to converse with your buddies, we encourage it, but we ask that it be outside so that we can start the sanitation stuff going on in here as soon as possible. So bump elbows with me outside. I look forward to seeing you out there. And now it's time to stand in the light. When we stand in the light, we stand knowing the truth about a situation, what we want to see. I'm standing in the light for Colette and Rich and their family. I know things are getting better and better and better. I'm standing in the light for Kim and Barb, knowing that wholeness is the order of the day there. I'm standing in the light for my four-legged Precious and Sula, knowing that they are getting better and better and better. Quiet room. If you are online, I invite you to write what you are standing in the light for in the comments section by the video. And I am standing in the light for all those unspoken prayers because I know there are many today. Speak a word of blessing over all of these prayers and requests. I know that good and more good is emerging as I speak my word, that each and every one of these situations is resolved with wholeness, with peace, with love, and with joy. That good and more good is showing up right where we are right here and right now. For this and so much more, I am grateful and thankful, and it is in this gratitude that I release my word into law, knowing it's done. So let's anchor this together by saying, and so it is.
We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let peace. We let the peace wash over us. Yeah. We let it be. We let joy. Let it fill your heart. Let it fill your soul. Watch over and over you. We let it be. We let love wash over us. Wash over and over us. Yeah. Oh, we let it be. We let love wash over us. Wash over and over us. Oh, we let it be.
Thank you. Have a great week.